So thank you for being here, everyone. Today's focus is called Allyship, Thriving in the Company of Others. So just get comfortable in your seat, let your body settle in into a great place and take a few deep breaths. Excellent. We are here together. You are not alone. Even if it feels like you are not. Every person here knows what it feels like to be alone or lonely. Yet, in this moment, each of us has chosen to be here together to attend this wonderful event, and each of us will get something from being here. For the last 38 years, I've been a therapist. Yes, I started when I was 2. I've conversed with all kinds of people needing support or help, and I've specialized in working with the LGBTQ plus community for the duration of my career. Some people seek therapy because of feeling unrecognized or misunderstood. Some people feel alienated, have been ostracized and marginalized by others, or even worse, abused mentally or physically. This is pain. However, working in the field of mental health has been one of the biggest privileges of my life. I get to help people find a pathway towards healing and growth. Being in the front row as cheerleader, parental figure, or a source of encouragement for those not allowing themselves to thrive. My message is a message of power. You can do it, is what I convey. In the last 3 years since I founded Gay Sons and Mothers, I've also had amazing opportunities to get to know various mothers of LGBTQ plus children, their families and communities, and we get to spread the word about the meaning of acceptance and allyship. We have incredible stories of joy, love, forgiveness, and acceptance. And this project affirms that even when we don't get what we want, that we can adapt to unforeseen circumstances and we can stretch ourselves in order to grow. Please follow us on Instagram or Facebook, Gay Sons and Mothers, or our website, gaysonsandmothers.org. So by now you're getting my message. My message is about transformation. And transformation is possible with company from others. Each of you, people in your lives, it gets better. I wouldn't be doing this work for 38 years if I didn't know this were true. So settle in again, close your eyes, find comfort, and just listen to my next sentence. We are allies to each other. I am an ally for you. You are an ally for me and for everyone else here. Absorb that message. Thank you. I'm proud of you for being here. We cannot do this alone. Despite how hard things may be, hope pulls us along, inviting and challenging us to utilize our strength within, to experience joy and happiness. And instead of defining ourselves by the negative messages that we have been fed by others, we can change our own narrative by appreciating and incorporating the positive messages that we receive from others. Accentuate those messages. I ask you to shift away from fixating on the negative feedback that you've been given. Maybe because you're LGBTQ plus and don't fit in, or maybe because you have an LGBTQ plus family member who doesn't meet the definitions of what culture has taught you. Instead, incorporate the love and the allyship from others to define who you are. It can be done by focusing from the inside first, from here, instead of from the outside in. Focus. Really listen to the positive messages you receive in order to rid yourself of agony and suffering. This is your challenge, but it's also your choice. Michelle Obama, a woman who I greatly admire because she's so inclusive, says the following: we should always have three friends in our lives. One who walks ahead, who we look up to and follow. One who walks beside us, who is with us every step of our journey. And one who we reach back for and bring along after we have cleared the way. How amazing is that? Again, we are not alone. Throughout our lives, we have these powerful moments. Somebody is able to see us for who we really are and touch us in profound ways. Even the unspoken messages that are inferred help make our personal narrative strong and positive. There is always someone out there who validates us. We don't get to choose who these people are, but they show up for us, and we get to absorb their caring and internalize those messages of love. It is our personal responsibility to allow this. Your mental health is what matters most, and your physical well-being is essential, especially while some people are trying to take your freedom away in this very state. Who are the allies? Who has been there for you? Who has magically shown up as a kid, as a teenager? Who are the adults nearby that let you know that you mattered? Even if it wasn't spoken, you could feel this from them, a gesture or a look in their eyes. For some, it might be a parent. For others, a grandparent. Maybe an aunt or an uncle. I had a session 2 days ago with a 59-year-old gay man whose 21-year-old nephew was struggling with coming out. And I spoke to him about being a model. And being a model doesn't mean being heroic. It just means being yourself and knowing that there are people that feed off of your own sense of self, who you inspire. Maybe it's a neighbor down the street who smiles at you. Or maybe it was your teacher, like Christina, your drama teacher, or a clerk in the store, or a bus driver. Or maybe you are the ally listening in this moment. Maybe you're the teacher or the guidance counselor or the neighbor who has fed someone going down your street. Own your own power as an ally as you listen to me. These moments are transformative because in the midst of turmoil, someone is there for you. Maybe it's a like on your social media post. Maybe it's a follow on your social media page or a comment on your TikTok. I didn't really know what TikTok was until a few weeks ago when I started a page with gay sons and mothers. And I featured Jose from Texas, who had the most unfortunate circumstances. And there are hundreds and hundreds of comments of love and support. I was speaking with a non-binary client the other day who was saying that they learn so much from TikTok. This is how we grow. You find the people out there. Sometimes we don't always appreciate the affirming messages that we get in the moment. Sometimes it takes time. We need to step away, or months later, something rings with us, or years later, or even decades later. Again, I get the privilege of sitting in my office with clients who recognize that 40 years ago, someone said something that sticked. How incredible. So in this moment, trust that you are hearing something from me that is going to stick. You don't have to know what it is now, but it will be there for you when the moment is right. I want to say a few things about resiliency. Resiliency is the capacity to recover from difficulties and spring right back into shape. This is what we strive for. For me, as a therapist, after spending years of educating people about pathology, I shifted my stance to help people recognize their strengths and use them in order to grow. So I use now a strength-based approach. Make meaning from pain, and using it to build optimism is the point. There's a research done about LGBTQ minorities that says that the pain and struggles that these people feel makes them more stress-hardy in life. And though I wouldn't wish this pain on anyone, it's nice to know that people adapt and find a way of becoming more strong. Time and time again, I hear people making meaning from trauma. They say things like, I wouldn't want to have to go through this again, but I have learned and I've changed from this, and I would never want to go back. That is resilience. My colleague and friend, Lynn Lyons, specializes in anxiety, and she says the following: connecting to your past success is the key element to preventing anxiety. There you go, that says it all. But anxiety wants you to forget about your past, wants you to forget about accomplishments and resilience, and it wants you to disregard what you've done well. So I say, choose joy, go back, grab onto what you've done well, magnify those moments, don't minimize them, magnify them. Our biggest allies are our own bodies. So sit up straight in your seat one more time. Take a big breath in, put your arms above your head, loosen up, and let go. Notice how quickly you created a shift inside your body. This is the mind-body connection. We are not two separate organisms living inside. This is all unified. Our mind and our bodies are one. Your mind is what you think, and what you think determines how you feel. Therefore, think positive. Donald Meichenbaum is a founder of cognitive therapy, and he's on our advisory board to Gay Sons and Mothers. He speaks about an attitude of gratitude. Your body is the place where comfort and peace is key. This impacts how you think, good feelings. So stick with the cyclical nature of your mind and body and nourish both. Commit now to taking care of your mind and your body. Catch yourself in your negative thinking and reframe your thoughts to more positive thoughts whenever you can. Do meditation or relaxation exercises. Eat well. Exercise. Make sure to sleep well. Control how many hours of work each week you do. Give back. Engage in spiritual activities. For some people, this is religious. For others, it may be being out in nature. You know what that is for you. And keep a journal of success. Keep it handy nearby. Bring success in. Austin ISD inspires all students to make a positive contribution to society. I read that quote this week. It spoke to me. Each of you can do this. Each of you will do this. Appreciate others who are your biggest allies. Commit to doing the same for those that are near you. And most importantly, nominate yourself in being your best ally. Thank you.